So everybody's talking about the government stimulus plan. There's all sorts of plans to get everything going. What does that mean? Maybe you haven't thought about it. Let me give you a layman's view. The economy won't work if people aren't spending money. And so the stimulus plan is to create all this cash that they're just running off of copy machines and send it out to everybody so that you will spend the money. Because if you don't spend money in the economy, then the people that are preparing the food for you at the restaurant don't have a job, and then they can't pay their rent, and then the landowner doesn't have anyone paying for the property that he's in, and then the truck drivers don't have any food to deliver, and the farmer, we saw just last week, has to let a lot of produce die in the field because no one can buy. So the economy is built off of the stimulus of new money coming into the economy all the time. It creates a circle. It's the circle of life as far as economy is concerned. It happens that way over and over and over. There's all sorts of principles, Maslow's, a lot of things you can look at that'll tell you that. Now, let me ask you, what are you doing in the stimulus time now to do something within? Not asking what you're doing with that money that you haven't gotten yet, or maybe you have, but what about this time that we're sitting at home, or where at least our activities are curtailed to a degree? Have you thought about using this time to not only binge watch? You've probably caught up on the stuff that by now you've seen all the stuff you can see. You're up to speed on all the newest and the latest. Let me ask you to think about doing something that will stimulate you. Put the stimulus plan inside of your mind. For instance, you might need a certification, something to do with Microsoft Word, maybe Excel, PowerPoints, all those sort of things that it would help you in your resume later when you're going back to work. Why don't you do it now? Why don't right now? Because you could get online right now, subscribe to some of these things, and some of them are actually free. Some of the people I had to look into this for me, there's some things that are free, and you can get some credentials right now where you use your mind for more than just another Friends rerun, but you actually stimulate your mind with something that's going to make a difference. There are some courses at some of the colleges that are self-paced. Right now, you can get one of those courses, and you could put in 4 or 5 hours a day. You're going, oh God, how can I do it? When else will you have this amount of time? You could possibly, there's one I checked on, it's a 40-hour course. If you did 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, you'd have the whole course done in a week. I don't know what you're looking for, but I know that if the money has to go into the economy to create a stimulus plan, that information has to come into your mind for you to create a stimulus plan. Something for you to say, you know what, when COVID got done, I got more than just 10 pounds of weight, from sitting around eating nachos. I actually learned something. I got something. I moved forward. Things happened. Good stuff happened in my life. I figured out some things. Maybe I read some books that I needed to see. What if you did a ratio, 3 films, 1 book? I don't know, something like that. Stimulus. Something to get, if the economy needs it in money, we need it in information. We need it in our minds. We need it in our hearts. I've tried to make sure the things that I'm saying to you are practical so you're able to do something with this. So I encourage you, find some way, find some course, find something that will make a difference when this is all over, and you could go back to work or get that new job with new credentials for something you learned, and that is your personal stimulus plan. That you would stir up, the scripture says, the good things inside of you. So I pray that you get a stimulus plan that doesn't have anything to do with the government, but it has everything to do with your mind and with your heart. I'm praying for you.